Game number 2, Jaedong against Flash. Flash already down a game. He's going to have to turn this around fast if he wants to win this tournament. We're on a new map, though, so that might not be that hard for Flash to do. Othello, here we have Flash at the top right. At the bottom right is going to be Jaedong. Oh, and by the way, I meant to say this during the intro, but a lot of people are asking when my website was going to be done. It is done. Go to www.tastelessgaming.com. We have tons of English StarCraft VODs, as well as StarCraft replays, not just of myself, but of other gamers. And there is, of course, a big contest for $100 on there, so feel free to check that out. But more importantly, on to this game. Jaedong against Flash. That last game, really, Flash started to fall apart, and it boiled down to the fact that Jaedong just had superior micro. He really was able to out-control his opponent. I think he also tricked Flash to some extent by hiding a small grip of Mutalisks to make it look like his Mutalisk count number was actually not proliferating, when in fact it was. Well, right now we haven't seen Flash play too terribly well. Jaedong really dominated that last game. He definitely ate his Wheaties this morning. Actually, wouldn't it be cool if one of these guys was on a Wheaties box? That's what we need next. Well, once again, Flash is going to scout pretty early here. And again, Jaedong going to go for the fast hatchery. Now, from here, we're going to see that both players can see what each other are doing very early on. That doesn't always happen in StarCraft, even in this matchup. So with that in mind, this could be, again, a game that's going to be much similar to our last one, where they have a lot of intelligence on each other. However, the build orders are a little bit different. Flash is not going to go for the fast command center. He's going to go for the build he's probably a little bit more comfortable with. Oh, nice. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Todd and Techno Boy. Those are some of my Warcraft 3 buddies. They're down here in Korea right now training for the World Cyber Games coming up here in just a little bit. We've actually been clubbing a lot together. Well, so far, I have to say, Jaedong's doing a really good job of controlling this drone. One thing you want to bear in mind with the workers is that the SCV never regains hit points unless it's repaired, whereas the drone and the probe slowly regenerate. The probe, of course, only regenerating shields. So any shot you can take at an SCV is worth it. Even though it has more hit points, it's not going to heal in the long run. That's why Terran players have to be very careful to never let their SCV get touched at all during the early game. As you can see, it's just packed in here. That was, of course, Flash's section. These pro gamers, they train all day. It's like, you know, Shaolin monks. It's like that, only it's with StarCraft. It's totally baller. These guys are the Jedis of StarCraft. I'm talking about Flash Skywalker versus Darth Jaedong. I mean, this is an epic moment in StarCraft history. Also, by the way, Flash going to go for the command center pretty early once again, but this method is a little bit safer. The command center finishes right on time. As you can see, Flash's timing is just impeccable. And Jaedong's probably feeling comfortable with his Mutalisk micro. He's going to go for those fast Mutalisks right away. Again, now bear in mind, Flash may be a little shook up after that last encounter. One SCV, no, not taken out. I thought it was going to be picked off. Now another common technique is for Zerg to mass up a lot of Zerglings here, and Flash has already figured that out. Sometimes when Terrans try to sneak on an expansion early on like that, Zerg get a little bit over one control group of Zerglings, rush in there and overwhelm the Marines to win the game. Now Flash saw that, lifted off the command center, put SCVs at his ramp, and is going to sit tight for the time being. And when he gets a few more Marines, he's going to move out again, and that's exactly what he's going to do now. Now that he has the medic, he feels a little bit more comfortable. The positioning is critical here, the Marines behind the command center. While I was in mid-sentence back there, I was a little bit... Okay, here he's going to come in again, but it looks like it may be too many. Nice block here with the SCVs, though. Nice save there by Flash. I thought it was all going to be over there. Mutalisks are on the way, though. Very low econ game here by Jaedong. Although, take a look at this. He is going to manage to get in there. The fire bats are going to drive off the Zerglings. Flash really unable to utilize this expansion. Now, with Mutalisks on the way and no turrets down here, it may be almost impossible for Flash to be ready for this rush. I don't know why Flash is getting these engineering bases so late. Perhaps he doesn't expect Jaedong to get the Mutalisks so early, but after that last game, you would really expect him to be adapting a little bit better, and he just doesn't seem to be doing that. Oh, God. Jaedong has Mutalisks. Well, he's moving in. He takes out one Marine, goes for another one, and another one. They're separated right now, making it pretty easy for the Mutas to pick him off. Swoops back in there. There are too many Mutalisks right now. But no, nice, well, I should say, nice miss micro by Jaedong, but he's going to come in again. But nice control by Flash. He will hold this attack off. Flash is back in this. But I don't know if his main is well protected. And it's not, barely taking out that SCV in time. He does erect the next turret. Although Flash is in a lot better shape now than he was in that last game. If he can hang on for another minute without taking too many casualties, he should be able to hold this off, and the game will swing back in his favor, in which he can be the aggressor, and Jaedong will have to catch up economically. Is he going to save this turret? He has to save this turret! Barely doesn't. And now this little region is going to be free to Jaedong's harassment. Flash is doing a lot of fake maneuvers here, backing up to make it look like he's retreating, and then he rushes back in there, but Jaedong taking some serious attacking over here inside of Flash's base, doing a lot of damage. Flash seems to be securing his main, but this whole location down here, he has to secure it. Nice angle picking here by Jaedong. No Marines down there. He could bring a few Zerglings in there and finish off those turrets. Once again, Jaedong's just so good with these Mutalisks. Oh, and every time he's getting the SCVs just in time. Flash has no Marines. What is happening to Flash this game? Now he has the ability to park his units over the barracks and just pick off the Marines as they come. And another good game! Flash is down 2 games. We could see a 3-0 victory for Jaedong right now. Jaedong is just dominating. What the hell is going on? Oh my God, I can't believe this. Did this guy pop a Mentos this morning? What happened? Oh my God. Whoa. I cannot believe what I'm seeing here. Already 2-0 for Jaedong. Jaedong has to be feeling great. He's almost got $40,000 in his pocket. Flash probably feels terrible. He's losing in a pretty standard way for a lesser Terran player to lose to a greater Zerg player. This is where you really see the micro side of StarCraft, is in moments like this in Terran versus Zerg, where the Zerg player just outmaneuvers his opponent with Mutalisks, tricks him with his decision-making. I can't believe it. The games were looking like this. I thought we were going to get to at least the late game, judging from how well these players have both done so far. We're not even seeing science vessels this game. It just doesn't get to that point. Flash has to come up with something, and something fast. Our next map was going to be on Katrina. Now, he's played pretty well against Stork on Katrina, but hey, this is a completely different matchup. So, yeah, I don't know exactly what Flash can do now. He's really behind, and these games aren't even close. Jaedong's just kicking serious ass, and there's really not a whole lot else you can say. It looked as though Flash was in pretty good shape. He detected the early mass Zergling trick. Even though Jaedong actually hid most of the Zerglings, he probably guessed it by the fact that the speed upgrade had completed. He lifted his command center, put 2 SCVs at his ramp, produced a few more SCVs, waited for the medic to come down there, then secured the expansion again. And after that, it looked like Flash was going to be fine, but the Mutalisks got there, and the engineering bay wasn't done just in time. He should have gotten that a little bit sooner. Had he had a few more turrets up, I think that whole harassment move there really would not have happened. So, yeah, that sucks for Flash, though. I did not really expect it to be 2-0 right off the bat. Now, that doesn't mean that Flash is out. He's definitely not out of the tournament, but he's just not in a good place right now. And I think pretty soon here we're going to go to a commercial break and a bathroom break. There you can see some of the signs from the Jaedong fans. They want Jaedong to clear this out so they can go home and party. There is the GOM TV. I don't know if it's a vase or if it's a cup. If I wanted, I would go home and drink beer out of it, though. They also win a lot of money here. This is the tournament in Korea with the largest prize pool, also the largest number of people. By the way, thanks to our sponsors. And also, before I forget, because I'm supposed to mention this and I keep not doing it, check out the Clean Source Broadcasting Service. You can broadcast your own StarCraft games. Well, actually, excuse me, you can broadcast our StarCraft games, but it'll be your own broadcast. So try that out. It's pretty cool. And we really want more people to be casting StarCraft. I am certainly not enough. So please feel free to try that out. I would implore you to do so. I think we're going to go to that break now. So hang in there. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere.
I'm not over you just yet. Can I hide it?